Hello everybody, welcome to Hockenheim for the German Grand Prix of the 1984 Real Grid season, and Alain Prost follows up his British Grand Prix victory with a pole position here. A fantastic opportunity for Nelson Piquet to be closed in the World Championship, because not only is Prost in pole position, but DeAngelis is alongside him on the front row. So this gives a massive opportunity for Lotus to close in. Prost is a bit further back. In fact, he's only just passed Arnoux, but he's still got a hope, I think. Derekwarwick and patricktambay, their Renaults, third and fourth on the grid. They will be hoping for a strong performance today, and they haven't been quite this competitive for a while, but they can actually compete for the podium today. So potential for Renault. Nelson Piquet in fifth, so he will look to come through, of course, and he will have the hope that he can do so. Alboreto in sixth. Ferrari now consistently not on the form they had earlier in the season, and just able to get the occasional good result, but Ferrari are slipping into a bit of obscurity, really, aren't they? Lauda 7th. Teofabi has done pretty well in that second Brabham this weekend. He's up in the top 10. That'll give him a chance to compete for some points, especially with that BMW engine powering him along. Ayrton Senna starts in 9th. René Arnoux, he will start from 10th. And then De Cesaris qualifying the Ligier in 11th. He hasn't had a qualifying performance that good for a few races, so good to see him back up there. Jacques Lafitte in 12th. And out qualifying his teammate Keke Rosberg, who had an absolute nightmare in qualifying. Nigel Mansell similarly, look at him, down in 16th while his teammate is on the front row. A nightmare for Nigel Mansell. You've got Hesno there, you've got Cheever, and then you've got Keke Rosberg right down in 19th place. So we thought Williams were coming back to the fore when Rosberg was reasonably competitive in Brands Hatch qualifying, but unfortunately now for Williams it looks like it's back to the struggle, although Lafitte's actually done quite well. If the car is that bad, normally you expect to see Lafitte right down at the back. Well, he's up in 12th, so it's kind of worked out okay for him in that respect. But keep looking back. There, I believe, are 4 Tyrrells in the race this weekend. I think Johansson and Thackwell, and of course Brundle and Beloff, who I can't remove from the mod, even when they're being replaced, because of the nature of needing 32 drivers. So yeah, there's a lot of Tyrrells, but they are all down towards the back. So let's see what Alain Prost can do then. Can he get a second win in a row? He'll certainly be aiming for it, and I don't think he'll be too worried about the likes of DeAngelis and the Renaults behind him. He might be worried if Piquet gets a strong start, but Prost pulls away strongly. DeAngelis trying to cover from that Renault. What's going on there is I'm not sure. I think Warwick's held position over Tambay, but has he managed to get through? I don't think he has. So Prost leading comfortably. Then it's DeAngelis, and then you have the 2 Renaults. Derekwarwick leading patricktambay. Nelson Piquet still in 5th place. Michelealboreto having a look around, but so is Nikilauda. They all want to try to do something in this race. Let's see, there goes DeAngelis. He's having a run at Alain Prost, and I think he's already clearing the McLaren. So if Prost hasn't got a problem, then he's got to worry, because that Lotus is clearly quick, and the McLaren doesn't seem to have much race pace, because he has got Derekwarwick all over him now as well. So that Renault is applying pressure to Alain Prost, whilst Eliodeangelis pulls out a bit of a gap. Nelson Piquet sitting in 5th behind patricktambay. He wants to have a go. There goes DeAngelis through the chicane, followed by Prost, and then it's Warwick, then Tambay, Piquet, and Alboreto still in 6th. Teofabi is up to 7th in that Brabham, got ahead of Nikilauda. So there we go, coming through to the 3rd chicane, and still Prost is trying to hold off Warwick. DeAngelis still holds the lead, and Piquet looking to try to do something now and make some moves, as is Fabi. They clearly feel they've got a good car, but here comes Warwick, and he's not quite managed to find a way past Prost, but he won't give up. He knows that that car is quick, and in fact Renault, I feel, will probably feel that they could challenge for the win if they could get past Alain Prost. That is the big stumbling block. Prost is not going to be easy to pass, and Warwick needs to keep trying. DeAngelis getting the lead, but Warwick now gets through on Alain Prost. How much pace does that Renault have? I'll be very interested to see. Well, Warwick's already challenging DeAngelis, and he's already going for it, but he had to get on the grass, and that's delayed him slightly. Clearly, that Renault does have a lot of pace, and Derekwarwick is applying pressure to Eliodeangelis. We're halfway through the race nearly, and DeAngelis will hope to hold on to the lead, because he's trying to catch up to Nelson Piquet in the championship, who currently is still in 5th place. There'll be a massive gain for DeAngelis if the positions stay like that, but Piquet has just muscled his way past patricktambay. So one Renault's flying, but the other has been caught napping. And Prost is trying to come back into it now. He's clearly found some more pace, but he's now got Piquet all over his tail for company. Nelson Piquet will want to get further up the grid to limit the damage. Should eliodeangelis win this race? eliodeangelis might not, because Warwick is in a strong position. That Renault is working so well here this weekend, and Warwick goes through into the lead, and Piquet has passed Prost at the same time. So now the two tighter rivals, they are now right next to each other. There is no sign of a big gap like was earlier in the race, and DeAngelis might actually struggle to hold position out of Piquet. Piquet's right there now, and look at Fabi. He's got in the fifth, and he is putting pressure on Alain Prost, who is dropping back again now. So DeAngelis still holding back Piquet for the time being. Fabi is there. Tom Bay has dropped to sixth. He'll be very, very disappointed with that. Look at while his teammate is winning the race and has gone forwards, Tom Bay has dropped backwards, been caught napping, and now is going to have a struggle to find his way back. In fact, I think he's still trying to keep those Ferraris behind him, and Lauda, I think, was dropped down to that ninth position. Here goes Piquet though, through on DeAngelis and straight through, no missing about. Let's speak up there. Fabi runs wide. That might deny him the opportunity to have a go at Alain Prost, as now it's going to put him back under pressure from patricktambay. What a great race we are seeing here, but there is a back marker. Piquet has got through on Warwick. Piquet takes the lead, but then gets delayed by the Tyrrell that's clearly struggling with some sort of issue, and Warwick gets back through. Wow, Piquet could have won this race from fifth on the grid, but the back marker's delayed him. We've only got one corner to go, and there's another back marker there. Will it open it up and change it again? Warwick trying to hold on, trying to place his car, and I think he can place his car. He's getting alongside, and Piquet nearly taken off by the back marker going to the pits, but he does get through. But Derek Warwick is going to win the German Grand Prix, a first victory in the season for Renault, a first career victory for Warwick. An absolutely fantastic performance. Got a little bit lucky after Piquet passed him, but he won't care. He needed the win, he got the win. Piquet in second still extends his championship lead, so he might be a little bit disappointed, but he can't be too disappointed because he has increased the championship lead further over eliodeangelis. Alain Prost finishes in fourth. Teofabi, he finishes in fifth place, and then patricktambay claims the final point for sixth. So there we go then. Derek Warwick winning the race, Nelson Piquet second, eliodeangelis third, Alain Prost fourth, Teofabi fifth, and patricktambay sixth. And what a thrilling, especially final lap, final few corners. If you want to see more like this, please do like and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications, because I can promise you plenty more. So let's have a look at what this does to the World Championship. Nelson Piquet is back to 20 points clear, 58 to the 38 of eliodeangelis. Alain Prost on 33 points, René Arnoux on 26, Derek Warwick on 26 as well now, Rosberg 18, Alboreto 17, Tom Bay 16, Mansell 14, Lauda 13. He fell back today, didn't he? He was hoping to come through, but he never really did. I think he finished 8th rather than 9th because Arnoux dropped back in the closing stages. But yeah, Lauda very ineffective, and I hope you're very disappointed with that. Fabi then on 5 points, finally picking up his first points for, well, a long time, and only the second points finish for the number 2 Brabham this season. Johansson on 4, Schurer 3, Winkelhock 2, De Cesaris 1, and Berger 1. Constructors' Championship, Brabham 63, 11 points clear of Lotus now. If Fabi keeps on chipping in points, they should be able to win the Constructors' Championship, but it all depends on what Fabi does in that second car, because Piquet is doing his absolute level best. Brabham currently 11 points clear of Lotus. The McLaren on 46, Ferrari on 43, Renault pulling up there now on to 42, Williams a long way back on 18, pretty much on their own, as Tyrrell on 4 points are a long way behind them. Then ATS on 3, Arrows on 3, and Ligier on 1. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you've enjoyed, and take care. We'll see you soon.